So why do people trade in dope for hope, or just trade in nothing for hope? Get addicted to hope and shit. How does that work? Well, in my experience, what I can see is happening is you allow your family either rapes and abuses you into it, or they allow you to go outside, and then the rapist abusers fucking come approach you and they start talking to you about selling hope. And then next thing you know, you sniffing all that hope, and you ain't even got a brain no more. You're just walking around zombified like, hope, hope. And I don't know how that shit works, because drugs and, other mental manipulation, mind control don't work on me the same way it does humans, apparently. Like, they be putting those people on TV, and I'm sure they're all fucking actors. They be like doing coke and like, and it's like, what? He's a retard. That's not even a good drug. It's not even a real drug. That's like coffee and shit. And they be like, that's so good. I gotta sell my house to get some. It's like, motherfucker. I know people have sold these people pencil shavings, and they be coming back, that was so good. And it's like, that's what we're dealing with, is people who you can sell pencil shavings to, and they be like, it changed my life forever. I need some more. Is you addicted to pencil shavings, or you addicted to hope? But anyways, okay, so now with the advent of the internet being put forth by the Israeli American government to be a weapon of war against the people who view it, you have, and technology always been here. You have the people in control able to generate bands and humans. I mean, apparently they can generate robots on the planet that look like living beings and shit. It's fucked up shit, but it's happening. Like 2020, most of those people didn't have no fucking thoughts. Those are bots. Fucking, it was half the purpose of fucking, the whole fucking spell there was to point things out to people who can see, and then shit, I got pointed out. Hey, maybe not everyone around you is fucking real. But, anyway, so like, yeah, I mean, that's the same thing, kind of like COVID and hope and what dope supposedly does. I mean, drugs have a real purpose, but you got the fucking child rapist, fucking people worship as gods, fucking in control of hope. So I think it's just another mind game. I mean, we're literally in a game here where there's like an evil alien race with a bunch of bots fucking below them and shit, enslaving the living beings here. So I don't think they designed, like, press A for the hope magic spell on, and just the hope be like, and then you get to live happily ever after with the people who raped and terrorized and enslaved you and continue to try to kill you since you were a child, fucking repeatedly. Hey, the world live happily ever after. You're passive aggressive pussy pansy sons of bitch. You're mentally retarded yourself if you can't fucking think past how there's a race out here calling themselves humans who's been fucking targeting you and trying to kill you your whole life and shit, and the world looks fake as fuck, and you can move the sun and fucking summon plagues and hurricanes and fucking heat waves and droughts and blah blah, yeah, and mind control and shit, fucking. Oh, so what do you guys think? Dope hope heads are out there fucking getting out of their sniffing. Now, I mean, from my point of view, it's like it's a fucking bot. They're not getting shit out of anything, but and I'm where I am. The bot's calling me God, and then the bot's being like, you control the world. Oh my God, it's so scary now. I can't believe after we tried to kill you, we're all scared and dying now. Oh my God, you little girl. Yeah. So you have those motherfucking retards. And, okay, so does sniffing hope, make you, like, better or wiser? Well, I mean, one half of the hope heads fucking are like all these soldiers who are just slaves doing nothing of value, attempting to do nothing of value, or they wouldn't remain in that position. And then you have the hope heads who start doing the father of the Abrahamic religions, the Pharisees who enslaved the Abrahamics, but yeah, they didn't get to write the history because they weren't the winners, so they didn't get to write themselves as good guys in the history, huh? Fucking yeah, those people actually benefiting more. But what if other humans experienced what if humans experienced what I did, and you have this like fucking gang race, this gang species fucking gang stalking you? Well, for me, like they're pushing hope videos in my fucking feed. It's like they've literally been poisoning and trying to kill me for 40 years, enslaving me, forced me to work as a fucking preteen, and fucking took my money away from me. And if I even stole something to supplement what I earned, fucking that was thrown in the trash too. And these are the hope heads. These are the hope addicts. Like, literally, I mean, this race is fucking just designed to be the trash of the planet, apparently. Fucking, it, making these videos is like me complaining when I play Mario and Koopa is like sitting there like, and shooting fireballs. Man, I'm gonna kill you, Mario. And I'm like, man, I can't believe you're trying to kill me, man. That's really the level of mental retardation. But it's like, I've been here like 40 fucking years and shit, and the fucking hope addicts are fucking still trying to kill me. I mean, this whole city, Columbus, Ohio, is fucking terrorists just fucking worked together like a couple months ago. I told you guys a month before it was gonna happen, and then it fucking happened. Fucking, I didn't even tell you exactly what was gonna happen. I just said they're up to something. There you go. Didn't invent it, just was shown it. Fucking, as usual. Just like I got $1 million for one of the fucking Lords of Hope had to come die near me. It's so precious. White Israeli trash is so precious because it's got that pale crack of skin. It's so, I mean, it's no matter what skin it is, I couldn't confuse it with beautiful, so I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why the fuck we gotta worship it as gods, but, other than the fact that people who look like them are using rape, pedophilia, torture, and violence, mind control, drugs to force you to worship it. Genocide, enslavement, fucking conquering and erasing nations and shit. Hope. Hope. Are you addicted to hope? Have you ever experienced what happens to when a loved one's addicted to hope? I had a friend tell me that once because I had some halfling who I was kind of acceptable with because I mean I'm being separated from races I want to be around, every other race on the planet except for them, and they're trying real bad to get a baby with me. Apparently, I mean they send sterile fuckers. They're trying to fucking eliminate the intelligent people on the planet because it only takes a gerbil to fucking see what's going on, and they're not smart enough to figure out gerbils can't fucking make food for them properly, and the robots are going to kill them off, so they're not going to get either way. But anyways, do you know people addicted to hope? It's like when you give up on life, when you know life. I mean, it's not even you give up on life. It's like we're on Earth. The humans out here are a bunch of bots who will band together and kill you if you're a living being and target you your whole fucking life. I mean, the humans of Columbus, Ohio, invented drugging children to fucking use on me. There's several things we used to discuss back in the day about how that didn't exist, but now it's where we are right now, and before it spread to a national phenomenon. That one of them actually was the one who brought that up. I was even a little more sure that it might not have been that, and he was like, "No, no." So the Pope boy, the boy related directly to the Pope, is telling me fucking, you know, yeah, that's actually we're the first people fucking this is happening around and shit, fucking, and there's a reason they have to do that because the Hope heads can't get very far without just like they're dope brothers. You ever notice that the dope addicts and the hope addicts use the same racial supremacy um, symbols? The hospital has the fucking Israeli fucking gang signs all over it, and white cracker wannabe gods. And then the hospital's the one selling the dope. They're doing the pedophilia too and all that. And they got the judicial system up front with their Star of David and their pentagram fucking stars guarding the place with guns. The enforcers are the dope dealers. As if there wasn't, I mean, obviously the government is the enforcers of the dope dealers fucking and then you go to church and they be like, I don't use them drugs. Come and give us all your money and your children's wieners. Little baby boys in this gay nation. See, the crackers is a real special, sick individual people. They are the people in the world who mutilate little boys and value it because probably because they want to touch little boys and just. You ever been around them? I've definitely had them. Like I've had the Israelis in my life, like trying to force males into. I've had their males touch me unwanted. They think it's acceptable and shit. And like I said, I think every girl I've ever dated except for one was one of them. Maybe a second one, and they made sure to wreck that one too and shit. They called me up out of nowhere to fucking wreck fucking my emotions and let me know that they're a non-existent bot motherfucker whose life is dedicated to terrorizing mine, which is always helpful to add all that shit up. But yeah. Hey, the Christians, the Abrahamics, the Judaics, they're the ones, the atheists, the Israelis, the one special overprivileged cracker race, wannabe cracker race. Some of the crackers say that they're not part of them. And that kind of makes sense considering they got afros and they look like a truck ran them over. And it's not like, that's not really what any of the European, and their original book of hatred was anti-white people. It was anti-paganism. Um, and they're the ones raping children. They already developed that Muslimism and fucking Christianity, so they're already raping men and women at birth legally and shit. So whatever they got to say about all that stuff, I don't know. But you ever notice that? I mean, these fuckers are addicted to nothing. But how does that happen since they're bitches who sell out fucking existence for hope? Like I said, the Christians and Muslims get nowhere in life. They're selling out for pennies and shit. You gotta do the fucking New World Order worship. You gotta You got to be smart enough to get to the root of their mind control for them to consider you a threat big enough to buy you off in large sums, like over a few $100s. The other people, I get the feeling it might be the same thing being done to me, where they're coming, like, the aliens are teleporting out of nowhere and come up and talking to you about shit. Like, if you just worship us, we won't break your leg. And then you're like, what? And then at the end of the day, you can't walk. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen? Well, it happened because they are allowed to exist and breathe our oxygen, and whatever means they're using, they're doing that type of shit. They're fucking crippling and poisoning people, and the answer ain't to bow down like a little coward and worship fucking these inbred rats as gods, because and they can't be gods. Why would God design them to look like sewage if they weren't to be sewage? See what I'm saying? Like, pretty simple there. But man, the hope addicts, dude. Them faggots. I mean, bro, like, isn't that weird? They're the anti-gay people too, but they're the most gay people on the planet. They're the ones who had to legalize touching the most precious newborn male genitals. At least in the cracker nations. Other nations have enough fucking decency to only fucking mutilate females and shit. And they're not fucking, 7 million ways to Sunday fucking the most disgusting people on the planet. Fucking gotta give them up for that. But then they go kill them because they're like women and they act like they care about women, but they just don't. They just don't like brown people. So they're scared for some reason. You're not allowed to call them nigger anymore. So you gotta call them terrorists and shit. Fucking. I don't know how those things all changed magically when I came here. That's kind of weird and stuff. But I assume it's like part of the plan. I mean, I've been watching the rollout. The rollout is the same thing over and over, supposedly for 6,000 years and shit. I mean, literally, they're never evolving. They're never having thoughts. We're in a computer age, and it makes no sense that they could develop rockets and go to space because they don't have the mental capacity or the stamina to work and build fucking and invent fucking. Those are little fucking anomalies I can't fucking get past and shit. Fucking. I mean, hell, when I worked for some of these people, they were like outsourcing their work to me and other people. They weren't even doing their own work. So, how were they learning about their job and shit? Fucking. And then they attack those fucking people and like, I mean, they've been doing that. They've been attacking everyone across the planet for forever, right? But that's what hope's for, right? Like literally, they're pushing it my way because these pedophiles probably fucking figured out after 40 years, all these rat bastards in Columbus, Ohio, who had been working together to drug me and shit and try to kill me, and fucking have got somewhere with that. Other than that, I just fucking hit like a halfway point. But I figure the change in tone and attitude, they think they've gotten somewhere with attempting to kill me, and I'm about to die. And before I die, I better tell everyone to worship their rat at deformed mutant asses gods and shit. Before I die, cause I'm a retarded, non-existent bot. I'm going to, at the last second of my life, be like, you know what? Let's just worship trash. You guys gotta give all your money, and I spent my whole life fucking being like, let's just not do that. But when I die, I'm gonna be like, oh, are those the ones that goes in hells that your people invented for me to be killed and tortured by your race, by your family? if I don't worship you and your family as gods. As God best as givers. What happens if I die and I don't just die and then your people has a great amusement park of torture and terror for me and you continue to torture and enslave me as you had done when I walked upon the earth. Oh, that would be so bad if I just keep going. But no, if I gives you all my monies and I talks about smoking some hope, and I switch over to your new money making pyramid scheme, then I get to go to heavens and I go up there and there's a bunch of old people and they're like, it's unstupid. This is heaven. This is heaven. I'm a motorized wheelchair and I'm just doing donuts. I'm so glad I had some hope to smoke before I fucking died, man. If I didn't have any fucking hope, my brain wouldn't be fucking fried enough to enjoy spinning in them circles in them wheelchairs in heaven. And I'd be down in hell there, having to do the same thing I did on earth, be a fucking slave and forced to have sex with people I don't want to be around, forced to be around people who are fucking vile and disgusting and fucking have no fucking direction in life that I'm heading towards too, trying to head the opposite direction, trying to drug me constantly, trying to get me. Wait, those are the good guys trying to get me to rape children, isn't it? Yeah. I don't think I've ever had a Satanist do that. Yeah. The good twin brother Satan. The anti-pedophile. How dare you fucking stop me from touching children's leaders, you devil. Anyways, yeah. I get the idea that the reason why their name is Con and the word con man exists is exactly the reason I was pointed out is the bloodlines were created with conning in their DNA, just like everything else they do. How do they all network together? Fuck the one sub race. Fucking how do halflings and other than that? There's alien shapeshifters. I think they retarded non-existent bots. The game just pops out of nowhere, but I could be wrong. But that's odd because I've been born to a bot. If this whole thing I see going on is real, so I don't think I'm wrong on that because I can't be born to a fucking bot because I'm living, unlike the caricatures I summon and shit. And the ones clearly they're not intelligent enough to organize all these attempts on my life over 40 years. Because if they were, they'd be intelligent enough to realize that they failed so far, and every time they do, things happen to their families, their extended families, their extended friends, strangers they don't even know. Usually they're left standing there crying about why all their family members and all their friends in their city is dead and they're still alive. Don't ask me why they do it. I think I keep explaining my best fucking reasons. Bots being auto-generated and a game to play a fucking stupid role and shit, but would smoking hope, if I roll up some Bible or I shred it and I sniff it, I smoke some of it, will I be able to like get to heaven? I go to heavens. Oh my God, so Your people on this planet will stop raping and enslaving me once I die? That's why death is the only way out of this fucking world. There's no fucking life here. You've got this damn non-existent bot race who's here to terrorize and enslave the living their entire existence. Why the fuck are we on a planet full of bots enslaving the living? How come the living haven't been together to fucking eradicate them? Well, I think the only logical answer I can think of is someone else got some cute fucking answer. Go and pop it somewhere on the internet so people can see. Fucking, but I think there's a different reason, and it's real shitty. I mean, the only thing that really matters is why we're forced to be here when we don't want to be, and I mean, the trash has fucking laws against fucking escaping Earth and shit. Fucking, they need you to fuck up a McDonald's order for them and shit. Fucking make streets that only last 10 years because they were relied upon fucking to do any work. They wouldn't be able to fucking make a street longer than 2 fucking feet wide because they just, I mean, have you seen what they look like? Have you seen how they act? Have you seen how those people who've raped their way in your family and your friend circle act? I mean, like, I'm not making up. Like when I say, like, okay, so when I say, like, it's just weird that all their cults are pedophiles and all their people are pedophiles. And it's not even a surprise that of the 3 people I know, one of them fucking has children with the children and shit, okay? So, this is just genetics at play here and shit, fucking. And so, what do? Get addicted to hope? How do you even do that? I don't understand how humans are just so retarded that they don't have any thoughts, and then when someone says shut your fucking nation down, you fucking do it and shit, and then the whole rest of that, but they fail kindergarten. You can't be like, oh, pass kindergarten, and then they fucking went through 20 years of schooling, passed with acceptable grades, not them grading themselves like, oh, you's for less retarded. You gets an A's and you gets an ABS plus is less than retardums. Man. Well, one thing I noticed too about this hope is it's people who have given up on life too. Like in my experience, like they're now attacking me and targeting me with hope propaganda. But they're the one poisoning me. Them and their little human muppets and shit are the ones who've been trying to drug and poison me since I was born. How the fuck are you gonna give a shit? It's the same thing. It's like when I'm alive, I got to worship you. You're so beautiful and sexy. I stopped saying that I'm raping you and I'm disgusting and I look like a fucking pile of dog shit and you don't want me to touch you and rape you anymore. That's so hateful. It's not being positive towards a little bitch ass race who can only fucking say a bunch of fucking dumbass shit, like only say some positive shit when there's some goddamn terrorist fucking pedophile mass manipulating fucking genocidal freaks fucking banding together to what? Attack the only living being on the planet. I don't even see how the rest of the cities exist considering they're being invented for my mind. So technically those wars aren't going on, are they? Because I haven't even been there. So the game hasn't had to invent those cities yet, has it? Or the people in it. That's how I create new humans, is because they aren't there to begin with. Fucking, it's the only logical answer there, ain't it? Other than that, we'd have a real overpopulation problem. And we do have that, but... so why is the game inventing hope addicts? They're terrorists. They go around, hope addicts. Just like dope addicts, they run around screaming. They're like, yeah, you hear about my favorite Nazi race? Have you heard about them? God chose them to be our masters and us to give all our money to and all our children's wieners to. Oh, you haven't heard about them? Well, I know you're on your way to do something busy because you're not trash like us. But but let me tell you for a few hours about it. I hope you got a few hours because just like the rest of my race, what we're here to do is make sure you can't spend your life spending your time doing anything you want to do. And you're going to have to sit down and listen to a hope addict until you give us some money. And just like our brothers, the dope addicts, after you give us $20, we'll go away. But we'll be back Sunday and get some more money and children's wieners. I hope you have a new children by next Sunday because that child is 2 years old. And the wieners just don't taste as fresh and beautiful. Dude, you are not serving God, the God of Israel, by providing us with 2-year-old boys' wieners. We need an infant. We need a newborn in the incubation chamber in the embryo. You disgusting ass human. I can't believe it. I can't believe you would offer that to God. You're sick. Literally, that's exactly what's in their fucking minds. I'm trying to like ad lib what these fucking pieces of shit are really saying and doing, and that is exactly when people talk to me on the street. These are the exact fucking words I hear coming out of their fucking mouth and shit. Yeah, what prompted this video is they made sure there's a sign that I got to see that said, "I need hope, not dope." It's the same damn thing, motherfucker. And all the fucking people out here posing as fucking homeless people, they all look like the same race now, don't they? That's because aliens, fucking for some reason, need to take on that form often and shit. And when I say alien, all non-living beings are alien to living beings upon this planet. The bots here are separate species. They're subspecies. They're computer pixels. Fucking so is everything, but that doesn't make it like a character operated individual. There's really one basic rule. Have you participated? Are you forced to participate? And that's how you can tell if you're living and shit without having to go through the fucking the real Turing test of COVID. We did do the COVID thing, and boy, that was a hell of a lot of people that failed the fucking am I a living being test or a robot test. Fucking, oh well. Looks like they shit out of luck. Really, they got to enslave the living beings for fucking their entire existence on this planet. And they're still not gone. And so what type of terrorist fucking game is this Earth shit where bots get to enslave the living beings and shit and rape and terrorize them and just fucking destroy their entire existence here and make sure they're nowhere they want to be, doing nothing they want to do, and while they pose as disabled mental retards, and that's what they do. Hold on, I got to talk about fishing. We're not done talking about fishing. I don't care if you gotta go to work and you're trying to be president. Me and my race are trying to prevent you from going to be president or doing any work. You're literally not even allowed to do work if you're a fucking living being on this planet and shit. That race comes down on you and cuts you off. They tried to force me to work with Jeffrey Epstein and fucking I rebuilt Masonic temples and all that shit. And even when I didn't know shit, I didn't want to be part of it. But fucking, now that I'm older, I'm like, oh shit, that's what everyone's doing. Who's anyone? Fucking, there's fucking selling out to those people and shit. That's good. I naturally had a reaction. Nope, we're not working for these people and shit. Even without videos of them raping children or knowing that their bloodlines, their races, enslaving the planet. So, and destroying my fucking life at the same fucking point in time. Fucking, yeah, this hope shit, bro. This is just, these drug addict Christians again. Jews, Christians, Satanists, atheists. I mean, they got their names all over the fucking dope dealing buildings, dude. And that's why okay, so they put the cross on the dope dealing fucking buildings, the hospitals, that goddamn USA terrorist fucking government, fucking anything they fucking touch is fucking a disease to fucking existence and shit. And then they put their fucking cross on the church too. So you're either buying drugs from the fucking doctors who have a monopoly on it, so they're rich fucking cracker asses fucking can benefit and live a rich, fancy, white lifestyle. Or you go to the fucking church, so the fucking fucker in a suit up there, as if a normal person can afford a fucking suit. Fucking, and get your baby dicks and shit. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein sold baby dicks to the only people who could afford them, the world leaders and shit. So, baby dicks are the most valuable fucking asset on this planet. Fuck gold. Gold and diamonds are for whores. They're fucking stupid. And you buy those people off with a fucking couple stupid words like these people do. That's why they use their fucking words on that fucking section of fucking sub animals and shit. Because, as Edward Bernays says, they're dumber and they're easier to fucking tell anything to and go believe it. So you just tell them, oh, I'll get addicted to hope and I'll be positive only. Don't say anything negative about us being child rapists, genocidal enslavers, running a hope cult and running the dope cult and not allowing anyone to have any fucking free will or fucking have a thought of their own or fucking have freedom to enjoy anything on the fucking planet without goddamn hope dealing, dope dealing, terrorist, fucking pedophile, genocidal, inbred, fucking deformed, mutant looking motherfuckers trying to rape you and claiming they're your friends and their family and your wife now, and you got kids with some trash and you just destroyed your entire fucking bloodline because you want to stick your dick in the first fucking whore you found, and the first whore you found was a fucking hope dealer and shit. Fucking working for the fucking hope dealer, the king of hope dealers, Jeffrey Epstein and shit. The fuck out of here.